So this is the container that will be the individual studio. As you can see, what we've done first is to take up all of the floorboards. If you're lucky and it's a one-trip container, as with these ones, okay, this is the underside that you're looking at now, but the actual top side of them are fairly decent and fairly clean. So we could probably, well, we will reuse them. Now, as you can see, underneath the floorboards, the container has a load of beams going across. These are actually what's called C-beams. Unlike your I-beam, which is the one I was used to, these are called C-beams because they're in the shape of a C. So what Andy has done, basically, is he has gone and bought a lot of quite thin metal. As you can see, not that thick at all. So once you've taken floorboards up, as you can see, this is literally going through now to the cement base. So the container is sat on the cement base that you can see there. Our first sort of reaction was to foam all of this, but this is going to cost a fortune. So what Andy's done, he's gone and got this thinner metal and cut it into sizes. So this is your C-beam here. So it goes across, then down, and then back towards us again in the shape of the C. So the thin metal, he's then cut into sizes so that he can slide it in onto the bottom of the previous C-beam and then literally drop it in against the next C-beam. So it's about 3 or 4 centimetres down from this one. Then what he's going to do is fill this part with foam. Now, he's used the thinner metal, basically, so as the foam expands, it can give a little. It's got a little give in it, and so it can move a little bit and let the foam expand and to fill it up. Then, basically, the foam will come up and fill up right to the top of the C-beams. He'll then cut off any excess and then put the floorboards back down. On top of this, we're actually going to do the underfloor heating, which is why he's not gone to a great deal of trouble to make sure it's all completely insulated, but at least it'll give us a little bit of insulation. So that's the plan. Drawn a little picture here for you. So you can see that this is your C-beams going along. The thin metal then is resting on this one as it's pushed down. He's not even going to weld it because we found it's plenty strong enough like that. And then the foam fills in, cuts off any excess foam to flatten it at the top, and then the floorboards will go back on top. So that will be under the main floorboards and our insulation, and then on top of that will go the underfloor heating with its own insulation.